audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
Exploring faith and the future. Neil Johnson and Bible teacher Dr. Camille Majdali.
We've been enjoying a journey talking about weaknesses and strengths and talking about the biblical character of Sampson. Today, Camille, let's talk some more about the way we need to take control of the tongue, the things that we say, because oftentimes this word that we speak can really start a bushfire. What are your thoughts for how we need to be in control?
All right, well, let's go back for a moment to our character here, Sampson. A man, a judge of Israel, very accomplished, was used of God for great deliverance of his people, but he had glaring faults that he did not deal with, even though he had ample opportunity, and it caused him much, much grief. Now, Sampson is known more as a man of action in Scripture than a man of speech. We don't see sermons from Sampson, for example, or teachings from his mouth. But one of the ways his mouth got him into trouble was with Delilah, because Delilah is basically arm-twisting Sampson to tell her what was the secret of his great strength. He didn't initially answer her. In fact, he not only didn't answer her, but when he answered her, he was giving her the wrong answers and basically fobbing her off and sending her on a wild goose chase. But because she was greatly motivated, Neil, she was offered 1,100 pieces of silver if she could find out the secret of his strength. And she put enough pressure on him that the Scripture says she pressed him unto death. Now, of course, she wasn't pressing him so that he physically expired. She's pressing him that basically he lost his strength and capitulated. So his mouth revealed to her the secret of his strength and basically said, I'm a Nazirite, no razors come to my head. If I have a haircut, I shall become weak and be like any other man. Well, that doesn't say much about men if they are considered weak. And of course, we think God believes a lot in men and in women because, after all, men and women are made in his image. But Samson's mouth, under pressure, admittedly, and duress, got him into trouble because he told the secret he was told never to reveal, and especially to people who did not belong to God. So oftentimes, the best way to consecrate the mouth is by keeping quiet. In other words, we don't say things that can cause problems later. The book of Proverbs actually sees silence as wisdom in so many instances of life.
So what comes across these lips can be for good or ill, but what you're saying here is wisdom in knowing when to speak and when not to speak, when to withhold really valuable information that may work against you is actually a part of how you might continue to grow in strength.
Absolutely. I, for example, learned a phrase, I don't know who coined it, but when it comes to telling people about issues or things, especially if they're sensitive or controversial or personal, if the person you want to talk to is neither part of the problem nor part of the solution, then you shouldn't be talking to them at all about that issue, that person, that situation. To me, that is a very wise piece of advice. Also, when we discern that talking about a subject is going to cause lots of trouble with no discernible benefit whatsoever, then wisdom decrees, keep quiet. Don't bring it up. And preferably, see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. That, to me, is the way to go.
Faith and the Future with Neil Johnson and Dr. Camille Majdali from Teach All Nations. For more from Dr. Majdali, including books and DVDs on prophecy, Bible commentaries, plus today's and other episodes of Faith and the Future, go to vision.org.au.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.